Hello everyone and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. I am Nancy and in this video we are going to start moonflowers from seed. If you have never grown moonflowers, you have to try. They are absolutely one of my favorite flowers to grow. The things that I like about them, it is a vining plant, so you're going to put it somewhere it needs a trellis to grow up. And I like to plant it where I'm either going to sit outside at night in the summer, or like when I walk in my back door to the kitchen, I like to have them there. But the amazing thing about these little plants is that they open at sunset and they have the most wonderful fragrance you have ever smelled. And then each flower that opens eventually goes to seed and produces a pod. But I do have some video that I made earlier this summer that I go over all parts of the flower with you. But in this video, we're going to concentrate on getting these started from seed. Now, I've been gardening for 30 years and I have only gone into a nursery one time and actually seen this in a nursery. The other times, you have to start it from seed, and they can be a little tricky. If you don't succeed the first time, please don't give up because they are so worth it. And with just a little bit of tips and suggestions, you can easily grow this flower to enjoy in your garden. So let's open this packet and see what these seeds look like. Okay, let's get this package opened and see what these seeds look like. There they are. This packet contains 3 seeds. So these are hard. So when you have seeds that it's just a tough shell seed, what you need to do is score this. You want to open it just a little bit so that water can get into this and cause it to germinate. So I happen to have a pair of clippers that has this funny little edge on it that is just perfect. So what I do, I come in and I just get it in there. Have to play with it a little bit. Be careful, you don't want to hurt yourself. Okay, it's nipped. Do you see that? It is nipped just right there. I may even go in and do it a little bit deeper. Now you can take a file, you can file this in down here, but the idea is to somehow make a little nick into the seed to get it so that the water can go in and get this shell of the seed open. So I have a cup of warm water. So what I'm going to do is get it where you can see it. I'm just going to put it in the warm water. Okay, we'll do all 3. So that is what I'm trying to accomplish. See how I made, make sure you can see that. See how I made that little nick in it? That is exactly what I am trying to do. So we'll work on this one. There it is. Got that one done. And what I'll do is I will let these sit in my kitchen window, which is south facing, and I will just let them sit there for probably 4 or 5 days. And then after that, I will get a little, I'll probably just do it in 1 cup. I will get these started in soil, and let's read. It says that days to germinate is 8 to 10 days. The depth to sow is 1/2 to 1 inch, and these will grow 12 to 15 feet. So like I said, these are some that I bought from the store, and I wanted to show you all the secret to getting these seeds to open and germinate, and that is to nick them and then soak them. And like I said, I always use warm water. That's worked for me, so I'll pass that on to you all. Now, these are the seeds that I collected off of my moon vine last year, and through the magic of editing, let's go look at the flower that I got these seeds from. And this is the beautiful moon vine flower. I think I just counted a little while ago, and there's 6 blooms tonight on this flower, and I wanted to show you some things about this. You can tell this will be, let me find it, get my bearing, right here it is. Okay, this is what the bloom looks like. This will bloom tomorrow night. Then you have this beautiful flower. Then the next process is the next night, it'll look like that. And then the next night, they will fall off. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because these are toxic. So if you have a pet or young children that's running around, you want to make sure and get those picked up and get those put away. But this is an absolutely beautiful plant. This just smells. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. And I have these at the back door. I have them over by the potager. And next year, I will have even more of these. And I wanted to show you what the seed pods look like. So this, the seeds that we just soaked, this is the seed pod, and there will be at least 4, maybe 5 seeds in here. And if it's gonna frost, which I'll probably end up coming and cutting these off and letting them dry, but as you can see, let me show you some more. Okay. This is how the pods grow. I think you can see that. This is such an interesting little plant. Not only does it bloom at night, it smells wonderful, and then the entire process is really just fascinating to me. And if you have an area where you set out, now this is growing in a pot. Get back so you can see it. I had some snapdragons there this spring, and I just simply stuck, I would say probably 3 seeds in that. And then this has grown up, and I trained it to go up. There's a little pole there for it to go up. But if you have an area where you set out at night, it's just so much fun to watch these. They will start to open up right at dusk, but like I said, you can always tell which ones are going to bloom when you learn to look to see what the flowers look like before they open. So this will open tomorrow. We come in and out the back door here a lot, and you know, I just enjoy seeing this. Of course, like I mentioned, it smells wonderful, but I really hope that you will add this to your garden. I don't think you'll be disappointed. You know, and once you learn how to get these started, you will have tons of seed, because every bloom produces a seed pod. Now, whether or not that seed pod will have, see those may not have time to mature before we have our first frost, but I will get, gosh, I'll get tons of seeds off of this vine.
And I just love it. I think it's probably my favorite plant this year. I do have a night blooming cereus, and it has not bloomed this year. So I'm hoping that it may bloom when I take it inside. I have had that to happen before, and that's always fun too. But I hope that you have found this video helpful, and I appreciate you watching. My night light just came on, and I will see you in the next video.